Good morning. It is still the morning here in Dubai, and welcome to the Dubai Invite. I'm Stefan Rapazzo, alongside Stefan Rapazzo, here to bring you the action for the quarterfinals of this illustrious new tournament. The Dubai Invite, Daan Marrée sends deep to Botchak, and Daan starts off perfect with a beautiful boost backhand huck, hits Botchak, and that is one thing that Kuwait is going to have to tee off on. They know how strong Tiki Taka are, generally speaking. You add a couple players like Daan and Rossi, and they become that much more of a problem. And they're just going to let them know right out the gates that, yep, we're here. We're going to be the problem part. So all of the quarterfinal rounds are on now, so we will try and keep our finger on the pulse and find out who's up, who's down, as we go through. Make sure as you're watching you guys are hitting that like button, as the Marrée to Botchak opens up the scoring for Tiki Taka Legacy. Pull lands on the wrong pitch, and Veron and his glorious mustache will bring it to, well, I thought the brick mark, but no, the sideline, and Veron's not on the field, so he's just helping a brother out. Inbounds, Al Sultan, one of the towers, chips one over the shoulder. El Sayed gets it forward to Khaled, and the leading throw hits for goal. Al Sultan, and Kuwait responds. 2 clean holds. Nice way to start off a quarterfinal. I must say, the Kuwait jerseys, the blues, I loved. I think I like the whites just the same. They got great trim, nice numbers, like the font. Love seeing what the Kuwaiti national team is doing for style, and they look just as good with their playing style. Rodriguez with the assist, and Al Sultan with the goal. Here's a pull by Varon, and collected by Botchak. Into the hands of Rico, and back to Botchak, and back again. Botchak and Rico continue to reset together, and now Botchak pulls the trigger, sends the deep shot too low, just a bit too far out in front. And that's going to be the first break chance of the game, first turn of the game. Very well caffeinated this morning, thanks to Costa Coffee. And for those of you on site or not, the Runnies sunglasses hut has shown up today on site. Check them out online, or go check out their range of frames. Very good looking things coming out of Runnies. The around hits, lands, and there's the goal. So they gave up an opportunity, got it right back, and made good with the goal. Seba, the Italian stallion, the man from Rimini, And here's the pull. Khaled into the middle. Hung on to. And gets the charging under Al-Mula in the commentary box yesterday. Back out there on the field today. Leading throw goes Ladaga. High, a bit too much though. And a break chance again, Tiki Taka. Oh, needs a commando roll for Biznar. Now it goes back to Mello. Mello leads Al-Mula, takes it away. Charging on the inside lane. No layout required, just blazing speed. Big shot goes all alone, but cannot have it perfectly calibrated. And another turn, another chance for Tiki Taka Legacy. Mello. Nice hands. Dali Mikkel. Bisnar to Mello and Bisnar again. Dali Mikkel. And he's off and running, really generating space on those first steps. Talking about space, there's some more separation. Lika Lanyo continues it on. Bisnar finds the corner. And Tiki Taka Legacy with a goal. (3-1). So Kuwait have done a good job getting most of the way there, but have squandered a few opportunities after the first clean hold. And they're going to want to tidy that up, or things could get slippery quick against a team like this. Thank you all for tuning in. I am, of course, Stefan Rapazzo on a solo mission for this one. We'll see if we might get the assistance of some passing locals to join us in the booth, but for now, it's me and me alone on the mic. But Tiki Taka and Kuwait putting on the show. Tiki Taka, of course, the Dubai team that is hosting. Leading throw goes to Varon. Varon to Al Sultan. Varon using that mustache to calibrate the throw. The layout there, left hand touches but can't squeeze. And Daan de Marrée, the Belgian superstar, will look back the other way. He goes the offhand. Beautiful throw. Another beautiful throw. Looking for Kim, but the step in front was there. I think it was a nice deep throw, but maybe not totally measured with the defense in front. Popped over. Varon. I don't think I can mention Varon without mentioning his mustache. Each touch. 20-minute commentary is better than no commentary. We have indeed found a scraggler out there who's willing to jump on the mic. In fact, our gracious tour guide, Josiah, part of the Tiki Taka Club. Josiah, how you doing?
Doing great. Trying to get prepared for our next game coming up. 4 games yesterday for our squad was quite a bit.
It's easy running out there, no?
Oh yeah. No worries. It's the heat, the dry air. We're used to it.
Good golly, Daan Marrée goes the offhand backhand and gets a nice leading throw to Chris Relucio, and that puts Tiki Taka up 4-1. So you've had a busy day yesterday. You guys are definitely hustling out there. So we're not going to deprive you of your warm up, but we'll definitely get you on the mic for the first half here. Get some insights. You know this club well. You've kind of taken the reins of the second team, but you play with this top team with high frequency as well.
That's correct.
You've gone on the road with them. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. So normally I'd play out with this squad. But was really honored to be asked to lead and captain the second team. It was an opportunity to step up into a role that I haven't played before. Really even new to Frisbee, shifting from American football about 4 or 5 years ago. So it's been a learning experience for me, but definitely know this squad well. Got a lot of great guys, especially in the warm-up and training. We scrimmaged against them 2 times a week.
Nice.
So we know them better than we probably wanted to.
And they're obviously a very strong team. They do a lot of winning in the region. I think this is going to be their biggest test this tournament, with some teams coming from out of region. Of course, they've strengthened themselves as well with bringing in some international strength with Daan and Rossi. So they'll have their natural Tiki Taka style. Chuck in a couple super strong parts that maybe play a little differently too. So it'll be great for them to be stronger, but also to adapt and learn and implement new parts to their game.
Absolutely. I think their success will really hinge on how well their women play.
Yeah.
That's in this region. That's typically how it comes. We're trying to grow that part, but let's see how they respond. They responded well yesterday. Let's see if they can continue. I know everyone's out there hurting. Everyone's exhausted a bit, but they can push through, especially in this bracket play here.
Shot for goal, and Varon takes it away with that glorious mustache of his. Now looks to center, and another step in front defense. Tiki Taka Legacy saying not so fast. That's Licaleno. And
another quick turnover.
Couple turns in a row here. Time to settle things, I think. Kuwait on the pickup. Varon. Was his birthday yesterday. Birth weekend. Ooh, that is a hard spike. And Varon, he might have thought about a foul for a second. He's like, no, I walked into that one. Yeah. That was just a strong finish.
Chris Vera is a really good player. Love what he's done in Kuwait. Really just helped elevate the game there, bringing a number of teams in Kuwait and then bring them together here for the Kuwait national team. I've had the opportunity to play with him a couple times. Just great teammate, great leader, and great player.
Awesome to hear. As the Tiki Taka legacy goes around the handle space, Rossi dives into a backhand break, and that's enough to be a hockey assist as the next throw scores, and Legacy stretch out to a 5-1 lead. You got to say Legacy, especially with 5-1 lead now in the quarters, looking like the favorite or high probability to win this, to feature in the final. Where do you see it shaking out?
I want to try to remove my bias as a Tiki Taka squad member, but I think there are some good teams at the top, especially when you look at who will be in the top 4. You could see a forecasted number of projected number of different matchups. The semis will be hard fought.
Yeah. I agree with you. Both Russ Mixed, Adam Swift are looking very good. Of course, the Filipinos off-grid, but that's assuming they all get through their quarters. I guess those 4 to me seem like the favorites that should push past, but that's why we play the games. That exactly. Is why we play the games.
Exactly. Kuwait is a good example of that, coming in really shocking everyone at the 8 a.m. game yesterday, beating UJ, who most would have picked UJ to be able to beat to win that game. Kind of threw off the seeding and the ranking coming into playoffs. UJ did not envision themselves going into the loser bracket. So, anything can happen. The games have to play out and run as they do.
You got some love coming at you in the chat. Sup, Joe, from Angelin Moralita.
Love it. Love it. I'm really on here for the fans.
Yeah, just doing it for the fans. He's taking a break from his stringent schedule of keeping the tourists well fed, as he did a wonderful job of the other day. We were blessed to have Joe take us around, get all the sights. Ooh, big pickup. Daan thought he had a thievery there, but Varen said nope, not so quick, and he's got the disc back in his hands again. Goes into the dump space. Al Sultan, and back to Varen. Goes the backhand, working this near sideline, and shot hanging and well taken. Al Sultan. The disc gets beyond the defense, and Kuwait are not going to go down that easy. 5-2 now, another one on the board.
Sultan has really developed as a strong player. When Kuwait first started playing, he was coming out and playing these first tournaments. Obviously, he has the height. You can see that towering over everyone there. But the technique and kind of understanding the game wasn't there. But over the past few years, really come alive. I often find myself matched up against him, whether defending or going for those deep shots. And I love my sky battles. I'm winning them less often against him as he's positioning himself and making better plays.
There we are. We're Josiah joining me in the booth. Happy to have him as we're getting some shade in a nicer day today. I mean, it's been nice the whole time. It's expectedly hot in Dubai, but today a little less intense heat thus far. It's 9:30
Exactly. It's 9:30. Just give it some time.
Yeah. I'm going to enjoy it while I can, just the same. Josiah, you've got a pair of the runnies on. We've seen them show up with their booth today. What do you like about those glasses? You're obviously wearing them. You're wearing them out on the casual. You're wearing them to play Ultimate. Tell us about them a bit.
Yeah, runnies. They're a new company. Just started up locally. Started here locally in the UAE, and really the style. You love the style, but also the fit and feel. Very flexible, lightweight, and when you're sweating, the sweat's not really coming in onto the glasses and the eyes. You're not having to wipe the glasses. So I've enjoyed them. This is my first tournament being able to wear them, and wore them 4 games yesterday. They were phenomenal.
Nice. We got to see what we can do about getting some super team in the runnies then. We'll find a way. Marrée sends the deep. There's 2 there in red shirts. Rico runs the route, turns into the disc, and cashes in for a goal. Another assist for Marrée, another goal for Rico, and a 4-goal lead, 6-2 now for Tiki Taka. And trying to, let's see if we can get a look at the scores going on in the game right now. If we get the update, do we get it on this page? Yes, we do. I had it and then I moved away from it. And
looks like a tight matchup between Adam Swift and TBD.
Yeah, 4-3. So Adam Swift ahead by 1. A slow going affair for Russ Mixed and Airbenders, but Russ Mixed up 2-1, and Off Grid is sticking at 2 Virtuo, so we'll say that.
Yeah, Airbenders had a lot of those low-scoring games yesterday too. I didn't get to watch many of their games. It seems to be very defensive heavy, long points drawn out. So I was surprised. I think their game against Kuwait yesterday was 5-3.
The final score.
The final score,
wow.
5-3.
We've all seen those games happen. It's defensive battles, sometimes comedy of errors, just things ain't going right, but it's all the hard work left on the field. Sometimes the scores come hot and heavy, and sometimes it's impossible to break down the door. But Good to hear that the Airbenders are fighting for all they're worth out there. What's your next game then, Joes?
We got GK Mad.
Indian team. They've been impressive too. They're a team I'm surprised that went down. I think they had a pretty tough group.
Yeah.
But again, it's a sign of a good tournament when good teams are not making it through. As Al-Mula, another one of our commentators, has the disc, and there's the curse of the commentator there. As soon as we bring a little bit too much attention, the error comes, but she'll get that one back.
Tiki Taka was playing some really good defense there, just denying all the options.
Bisnar goes to Lika Lanyo. Lanyo's been great. I think she is a incredible reset handler with great strike throws. That up the line works really well again. And who's that on the goal reception?
Bouting. I don't know her first name, but that's what they call her. It might be that. But I think this is actually her first tournament as well. I believe she played football or soccer, as I would call it in the States.
Soccer.
Converted over and has been just a really good deep threat, female deep threat, sprinting down. I think she has even a number of scores in this game already.
Yeah. I think I see a 3 on her back, so potentially Isa. 37.
Yeah.
Isa Mondero. Yeah, that is what I see for sure. So, shout out. Nice goal there. 7-2, so Tiki starting to mount them now. And a couple quick scores amongst their scoring. Let's see how this one settles in. Halftime is at 8. Or 35 minutes. So likely 8, unless Kuwait can really start slamming the door and upping that defensive pressure.
Kuwait is a team that will not ever go away. I think we saw that even yesterday in their games. They're feisty bunch. Definitely going to push hard. In their mind, 7-2, they're saying, hey, 1 point at a time. Let's come back. Let's take the offense right here. Let's put it together. Let's go score. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. We saw that yesterday, especially versus their game versus UJ. They came in and could put on a couple points in situations where UJ probably felt like they should be able to put some on the board.
Right. Let's see what they got. Varan sends the deep. Al-Sultan in good position. Did he put the foot down? No, I didn't think so either. And the defense said, wait a minute, you're not in. And he's happy to go back and throw the assist like that.
There you go. Quick point. Put it in. Put out a strong defensive line. Maybe we can get a break here.
Isabel Ruiz on the collection. You're right. Doesn't take much. One break. Get that break train rolling. And more than anything, it's the thievery of momentum that Tiki Taka have had up until this point. Al-Sultan running back to the line there and throwing the sure cross-field assist to Ruiz.
Yeah, it's nice patience by Sultan, letting the teammates come. Some of the defenders got there, didn't try to force it to the quick pass, but found the open option coming down on the opposite side of the field.
So Kuwait set to pull. Varan, again with that glorious mustache. It's a good one. I sport a mustache with regularity, and I'm always happy to appreciate another. He's gone the full walrus.
Streaking down both sides.
And milked in another backhand huck score or assist for Daan. That is at minimum the third in this game that's gone half field or more out of his backhand for a goal.
That looked a bit like an American football play where you have two sides, streak straight down. Defense has to try to keep up with both. Two good options. Handler goes to, probably could have gone to either there.
Test your matchups. Which one gets better separation? All right, I'll take that side. And Tiki And I think like what you see as, you know, we get into the day, these guys have had a chance to bond. Yesterday they played together. We get a timeout. We'll talk a bit more about, but you're seeing those external parts start to fit in a bit better, and that's going to be dangerous if they really start to click. So while they talk about it, we'll take a short break here, and we'll be back with more action after this.
There are so many reasons to outfit your team in Force beyond just looking the part of a champion. Force offers professional design services with their dedicated graphics team. All apparel is produced in France. Force works with a local labour team and their raw materials are sourced in Europe. Force insists on transparency with no hidden fees and international express shipping. Look the part and play the part with Force Sportswear.
Always on the move? You can keep up to date with ULTI.TV on all of our social media channels. Like, follow, subscribe, share us with a friend, or send us a message just to say hey. Thank you for supporting us in our mission to grow Ultimate everywhere.
Eight, 3, halftime taken. Tiki Taka up on Kuwait. Josiah has left the building. It's good to have him, but he's got a warm-up to take care of. And Al-Mula. And we've got potential cleating between Varane and Rossi. And they're going again. Varane trying to get free. Woo! Biznar. He ain't got no business flying around like that, but does it anyways. Marrée gives the backhand. Biznar. And in the corner for the goal. That's another one for Mondero. And quick and easy for Tiki Taka Legacy that time. All parts were moving fluidly. Look at that layout. Really great to have you here on ULTI.TV. Make sure you show your love by hitting that like button. Go on and subscribe. You can do that right now. The poll's sailing. Kuwait for the disc. That one Rodriguez kicks off to Varane, and now Al-Mula. Far sideline, backhand leads and lands in the hand, but the hand don't close. And another chance now for Tiki Taka Legacy. And they go big straight away. Varane is in position and does take it away. Almula and Varane exchange. Now Rodriguez goes to the far sideline. Fires, looking for Varane. He's got company. Mayday, Mayday. Up early, but they come down with it. The trailer's in position. And Faour is there for the goal. Pardon. Ladaga. Oh, no, it's Ladaga with the assist. Faour with the goal. Yes. There's the miss earlier. Here's Varane taking it back. And Ladaga outweighs the pack here. Jenny on the spot makes up for the one she couldn't handle last time. Throws the assist. Faour cashes in. And Kuwait make it 4-9. And that will land out of bounds. Brick has been opted for. Botchak to bring it in. Rico back to Botchak. Centered. De La Cruz up to Botchak. Botchak fires. Has Relucio. The miss is backed up brilliantly by Karen Laptic. And Legacy get another on the board. Do you read me? 10-4. I certainly do. Copy that. There's the throw by Botchak. Lucio goes up a little bit too much, but not too much for Laptic. Just enough, in fact. Low throw picked up. El Sayed sends, looking for Al Sultan. He gets it. Demaré trying to mount the shoulder there. Goes wide side and can't connect. Tiki Taka Legacy will get the disc. Rossi. To pick up. Wide and around. Licalano. And then the deep. Marrée looking for Rossi. He sucks in the defender, then curls off his route. Marches in another. That's the fourth Huck assist for Marrée. And 11-4 now for Tiki Taka. They've all but booked their ticket into the semis at this stage. Really putting the foot down right from the get-go in this game. Only 37 minutes into this game. About just beyond halfway, and already 11 points for Tiki Taka Legacy. Adam Swift up by 1 against TBD, 6-5 right now. Russ Mixed and Airbenders locked horns, 5-5. And Off-Grid continues to stick it to Virtuoso, up 8-0. Those are your quarterfinal updates. Varon on the pickup to Rodriguez. Moves that one to the near sideline. Ladaga had it, and back to Rodriguez. Fires deep. Varon, can he get there? Just a bit too much on it. Akram saw a nice line, but let it spin a bit too fervently. And now Tiki Taka will have a chance to break. Inside, Relucio. Oh, and a miss there. Marlowe can't close the hands. And right on the corner for Varon. Hangs one up, looks, and lands for Akram. And Kuwait put one on the board. It's 5-11. Here's the pull. Rico on the pickup. Euro disc in hand. Bounces to Laptic. And deep shot sent. Dale Mikkel, the intended receiver, and he goes up big. Shows the springs, and another goal for Tiki Taka Legacy. 12-5 make it. Was that Jimmy Mikkel? No, but it was Badales Dale Mikkel. And he gets up for a huge take. Get him in a basketball tournament with ups like that. Speaking of basketball, big upset in the Final Four. Duke had a big lead in the half, but Houston take it away and will feature in the final against the Florida Gators. It's keeping you up to date in sports news around the globe. And more continue to join in. Welcome, welcome. Make sure you hit that like button. It's part of the agreement. If you're going to watch, you have to hit the like button. Okay, only if you like it. But what's not to like, really? And if you're really enjoying yourself, let's have a chat. Let us know in the chats what you like, what's good. If you've been to Dubai, who you're cheering for. If you like Kuwait's white kits or blue kits better. And Kuwait on the front foot, moving the disc. Rodriguez goes around to Faour. Ooh, and almost turns that one, but hangs on, then fires for goal. That's going to stick. Great catch. And a beautiful throw. Al-Saleh with the goal, and it was Al-Sayed on the assist. .6-12. Kuwait hanging around. There's the pull. And here's the Tiki Taka. Rico. To Botchuk. Pops one over to Rico. Relucio wide open, but no throw finally comes as he moves into the dump space. Rico Botchak gets on his bike and goes. There is help deep. Relucio cuts the field as Botchak comes back and then sends over to Laptic. In for goal. Another great reception by that number 37 shirt, Mondero. Continuing to make it rain. 13-6 now. Tiki Taka inching towards that semi. And set to pull. Centered. And a whole bunch of bodies flying there. It's Marlowe making the play. Now Marcus. Back to Marlowe. Marlowe, central figure right now. Goes through Gustavo before it's sent to the end zone, and that is another goal for number 37, the goal-scoring machine, Aiza Mondero. And Tiki Taka take it to game point. It's 14-6. Kuwait with their backs firmly pressed against the wall now. Looking around the division, Adam Swift with a 2-goal lead now on TBD rather. Airbenders have broken and gone with a lead on Russ Mix, 6-5 up by 1. And Virtuoso have put 1 on the board against Off Grid. It's 11-1. And ready to pull. Here's the pull. Rodriguez stops the drag. And knocked away. The chance to take the game seat in the semis awaits. How quick can they book their ticket? Only time will tell, but it will take at least one more possession. Varane picks up. Has the dump from Almula. And a little chisel from Varane. He goes around to Faur and quickly up the sideline. Rodriguez. Varane pointing with the offhand. Goes around, but not enough shape on it. It'll turn to the ground. And a second chance to win this game for Tiki Taka Legacy. Shot for goal, and that one counts for the game. Tiki Taka Legacy get the job done. It's 15-6. And they book their ticket into the semifinal as they take down Kuwait, and Kuwait waving to the cameras. They're happy to have been on TV. There they go, giving a wave. Everybody happy to be on ULTI.TV as they give their love. The end of game hand claps. A lot of spirit on display there. Love seeing this Kuwait national team progress and develop. Tiki Taka Legacy putting on a very strong performance. They have really been getting better game by game. We'll be taking a break slot as far as your live viewing goes, if you're watching live, and then after we are straight into semifinals, so make sure you're locked in for that. Take your break, get your chores done, do a little bit of work, talk to your partners, keep everybody happy, and then be back for more Ultimate in no time at all. Thanks for joining us on behalf of the ULTI.TV crew. I've been Stefan Rapazzo, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks.
Yeah, Ultimate.
ULTI.TV.